welcome. So, Thanksgiving is just around the corner, right? And today, we're going to dive into something really cool, learning how to share all that holiday warmth and gratitude in Mandarin Chinese. Okay, here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with a quick why. Then we'll start building up our vocabulary, the essential words. After that, we'll string those words in useful phrases, get a little practice in, and wrap up by thinking about how you can actually share what you've learned. So let's get going. So, have you ever been in that situation? You're with friends or family who speak Chinese, and you just wish you could say a simple holiday greeting in their language? Well, guess what? By the end of this, you'll be able to do exactly that, and probably a whole lot more. And that feeling, that desire to connect, is really what this is all about. Thanksgiving is all about connection, right? And gratitude. And being able to express those feelings in another language, well, that's just an incredible way to make those bonds even stronger. So we're not just learning words today, we're learning how to share a piece of our culture and, appreciate another's at the same time. All right, let's dive into our vocabulary. Think of these as our essential building blocks. Every great conversation starts with the right words, right? So we're going to build our foundation with the most important terms you'll need for any Thanksgiving chat. Okay, first up, let's get into the words that really capture the spirit of the holiday. These are the big ideas, the heart of what Thanksgiving is all about. And we're going to start with the name of the holiday itself. So let's start with the big one, Thanksgiving itself. In Mandarin, it's 感恩节. Let's break that down. The first part, 感恩, literally means to feel gratitude, and 节 means festival. So the gratitude festival? It makes total sense, doesn't it? Go on. Try saying it with me, 感恩节. And who do we usually celebrate with? Our family, of course. This word is jia run. Jia means home or family, and run means person or people. So you're literally saying the people of your home. How beautiful is that? Let's say it nice and slow. Jia run. And here's that word we just saw inside the word for Thanksgiving. This is the core emotion, 感恩. It means to be thankful, to be grateful. You can hear how it's the heart of the holiday's name, right? 感恩节. This is the key feeling we're trying to express. 感恩. Okay, we've got the spirit of the holiday down. Now for what might be my favorite part, the feast. Let's get into the vocabulary for all that incredible food on the table. First up, the star of the show, turkey. In Mandarin, it's 火鸡, and this one is so much fun. 火 means fire, and 鸡 means chicken. So a fire chicken? It's a pretty memorable way to think of it, isn't it? Let's give it a try. 火鸡. And you can't have Thanksgiving without some pumpkin flavor, right? The word for pumpkin is nan gua. Nan means south, and gua means melon or gourd. So it's kind of like a southern gourd. Interesting, huh? Say it with me. Nan gua. And for dessert, we've got to have pie. This word is xianbing. So xian means filling, and bing refers to a flat, round kind of cake or pastry. So a pastry with filling. See? It's pretty straightforward. Let's try it. xianbing. Okay, we've got the concepts, we've got the food, but how do we actually connect them? We need one more super simple but super important word to tie it all together. And that word is to eat. It's a really simple sound. Ci. Trust me, you'll use this one all the time. Let's practice it. Ci. Awesome. Now we have all the building blocks we need to start talking. All right, let's move on and see how this all comes together. We're going from single words to complete thoughts. This is where the magic really happens, where we can actually start to communicate. Okay, here it is, the big one. Happy Thanksgiving. In Mandarin, it's 感恩节快乐. Now, you already know 感恩节. We just add 快乐, which means happy. So you're literally saying Thanksgiving happy. 感恩节快乐. This is absolutely your go-to greeting for the day. Now let's try something a little more personal. I am thankful for my family. That's 我感谢我的家人. You can totally see our vocabulary at work here, can't you? 我 means I. 感谢 is the verb to thank, and there's our word 家人 for family. It's a perfect example of how we combine those building blocks we just learned. How about a friendly invitation? Let's eat turkey together. 我们一起吃火鸡吧. So 我们 means we or us. 一起 means together. And then you see our words 吃 for eat and 火鸡 for turkey. This is the perfect thing to say to get everyone to the table. And here is just a beautiful way to share your good wishes. Blessings to you and your family. 祝福你和你的家人. 祝福 means blessings. It's just a wonderfully warm and heartfelt thing to say, whether you're greeting someone or saying goodbye. Okay, you've seen the words, you've seen the phrases. Now, it's time to put all that knowledge into action. This is our practice time section, and it's where you really start to make the language your own. You know, the real key to making this stick is active practice. So let's try a few things. First, just say all the vocabulary words out loud. Really get comfortable with the sounds. Second, try describing what's on your Thanksgiving plate. And third, find a friend and greet them with your new phrase. These are simple but super effective ways to build your confidence. Let's look at an example for that second step. 我吃火鸡和南瓜馅饼. See how that works? I eat turkey and pumpkin pie. You're just slotting in those food words we learned earlier. You could totally swap in other foods too. This structure is definitely your friend. And just like that, you've taken a huge step. This brings us to our final section, share your gratitude. I mean, you've learned the words, you've built the phrases, and now you have a plan to practice. This is so much more than just a lesson. It's really the beginning of a new way for you to connect with people. So as we wrap up, I'll leave you with this final thought. You know, knowledge is always best when it's shared. So think about it. Who in your life this Thanksgiving are you going to surprise and connect with using these new words? Thanks so much for watching, and 感恩节快乐